What's up, YouTube? It's Two Time XP here, and I'm back with another video. So, this is going to be my November 2025 best free to play teams in DC Worlds Collide. So, we had a update recently for the Poison season, and some new characters got added into the drawing pool. That's Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner. So, we're going to see what teams are the best teams at this point for a free to play player. Number one off the back, I would still say the block team is going to be your best bet to build right off the back. And you should invest into your block team first because these two characters is really the core of the block team, and their shards are super easy to form. And you're not going to have to worry so much about RNG when it comes to pulling them because you can use your elsewhere credits, and I think your Arena or Elite Arena is one of those stores that Ocean Master's in, and you could use those credits to buy their shards, so you won't ever feel like you're not progressing with these two characters. And also, the third character here that I think you should try to get is Bane. Bane is still a really good tank, and he pairs well with Nightwing here on the block team, and he's really good. Also, when you first start the game, they'll give you a pick out of three legendary characters that would be OG Superman here, Wonder Woman, and Flash. If you go with Wonder Woman, which is probably the best choice out of all three, you can also use her here on your block team along with Bloodsport. And this team right here will carry you through a lot of the game. So that's would be my number one pick for you guys for you to run with the block team. But you can also run a character like Kid Flash on this team if you need a little bit more survivability. Like me, I tend to drop Bloodsport a lot because there's other characters that can just do better. He doesn't do enough to me, and yeah, enough for me in certain situations. So a lot of time I end up dropping Bloodsport off the team and putting someone like Kid Flash to help with survivability, especially if you haven't gotten your Ocean Master to rank 10 yet. You may want to opt to use someone like Kid Flash to help sustain the team so they don't just die out. But is a really good first beginner friendly starter team. But at the end of the day, I will say this: it really comes down to luck and what you're getting for pools because for some reason I tried pulling for Bloodsport for 2-3 weeks. I could never get his shards. I was getting everybody's shards except for his. And I put him in my desire slot. I just wasn't getting the shards. So I kind of dropped him because I wasn't getting him past rank 6. And I just sat him on the shelf. And the only reason why I sat him on the shelf was because I have a rank 10 Aquaman. So if I really need the block team to help me push content in the main story, I always put Aquaman on that team unless I need two teams. I just don't run them. I'll run Batman here along my Deathstroke, but that's not free to play friendly. But Batman is free to play friendly, so he's another character that you can also run on. You can also run Batman with this team, and he works just fine. And if you end up starting to get two teams, you could use John Stewart here, who just had a massive buff, and he's one of the best epics in the game, let alone best tanks. He's just one of the best characters in the game at this point. So you can run him as an off tank, run him as the main tank. You can run Bloodsport, Batman in the back with Ocean Master, and that's a really good team as well to have. But I just wanted to show you guys different versions. It's just you can mix and match a lot of the characters on the black team, but the core of the team is going to be those two because there's even teams where you'll see Constantine and Pandora, her on the block team, and you can put whoever you want as the other tank. Probably John Stewart. That will be the team I will probably run. Sometimes I like to run that team. Sometimes pretty good team because my Bane is very low. But for the second team, I would say a very friendly team would be Bane. Bane, where is he? Kid Flash, John Stewart, and since you get Wonder Woman for basically almost free, but she is a legendary character, I will run her along with Green Arrow. Green Arrow has the synergy for this team, so it increases the amount of damage that AoE characters do. Bane does AoE damage. He has a stun and like a self heal. He doesn't, but he's just a really good tank. You could put him as a main tank or a off tank. He's very versatile. And what I want to show you guys is that see, Bane can go on the black team or the AoE team. So don't sleep on Bane. I just I didn't get the shards or the pulls for him, so my Bane isn't built up. But there's other channels and other people that play Bane constantly, and he's really good, especially once you rank him up. And his shards aren't too hard to get because his shards are in the same shop with Ocean Master shards. So if you got your Ocean Master built up a little bit, you can also pull for his shards and just outright buy them. So another good team here is the AoE team. And you see as well, you're still using Wonder Woman on either team. So either way, you can go with either team as good first one and two teams. And if you're not having success pulling shards for him, you just go with the AoE team until you can get what you need for the block team, and then you transition to the block team and you go back to running the block team. So that's what I would do in this case. I would just run that team until I can't run it no more. But this team, the block team, it would get you a lot further than the AoE team. Sorry about that. I'm being a little bit country. It'll get you a lot further than the AoE team. So I would definitely prioritize the block team over the AoE team. I feel like the AoE team would be a decent second team for you to have. Like if you're trying to get into Elite Arena a little bit, then if you have decent characters, then you can start ranking up and getting better prizes at the end of the season. So I would definitely invest into these two teams. And the third team that I would say you will want to focus on building up, but there's one catch to this team. It's the Mr. T team. Mr. T team is definitely better than the AoE team, and lots of people say he's a lot better than the block team because the block team is a little bit slow when it comes to doing damage. The Mr. T team is very good, and I think it's free to play friendly, but there's one catch to him. He needs Superman DCU in a lot of his builds, and Superman DCU can be free depending on where you live at, and also if you have an HBO Max subscription. So you don't really have to go through RNG to get Superman DCU if you're willing to pay $10 if you're in the States to get a subscription and link your account to DC Worlds Collide page, you can basically get Superman DCU for free. You can basically get him for free, and this guy is very good. He's very good. And also Guy Gardner's in the pool now, so I would definitely, if I had to pick, I would probably still go for block first, but my second team would definitely be the Mr. T team because with this team, you can also with Mr. T, there's so many variations of this team you can run them um with Raven, Guy Gardner, and you could put like just a normal damage dealer in the bag. You can you could do so much, but the catch with Mr. T as well, in order to synergize his leadership, you can't run a tank. That's the catch with his team. You can't run a tank, but there's many ways to run a Mr. T team. It's ridiculous. You could put Constantine Pandora on the team, and he works just fine. You can you can put Batman on there. It's fine. I mean, the Mr. T Burn team is very popular, which has Superboy, Starfire, and also you could drop Guy. I would say drop Guy. And you could put Dr. Phosphorus. Very good teams. And you can have an easier time farming and trying to target farm them than you can a lot of other characters in the game. Also, going back up to the block team, Batman, he's a pretty easy character to farm. You can run Batman as well as a damage dealer. Once you start to grow your roster a little bit, I really like Batman for single target damage, especially if you don't have like Deathstroke or someone like that. You can use Batman. You can use Judo Master once he gets in the pool. Right now, he's locked in purgatory, so you can't get him. He's only available in the elite arena, not the elite arena, but the league arena shop. So unless you pulled him, I will go with Batman. Batman's very friendly, very good damage dealer as well. Also, a version of the AOE team that you want to run. If you don't want Kid Flash and you want a little bit more damage, put Zatanna there. She gives Frantic, which basically boosts crit damage and also give you life steal. So you're not waiting around for the heal. You can use her, and I mean this team it works. It's work, but I would not prioritize this team over the block team or the Mr. T team. Me personally, even if I was free to play, I probably wouldn't. Since I'm in the States, I would just invest and get Superman DCU because he is one of the best characters in the game. And that way you don't have to worry about ranking up a bunch of legendaries or trying to pull for one legendary that you may not ever get unless their banner comes back. I will run that team. I like that team a lot. I like the sacrifice team. This is one of my personal favorite teams in the game. And where's Constantine? I got Constantine, Pandora, Mara, and Aquaman. And as a fifth, you could run either Dr. Fate if you have him more for offensive type of style, or you can run you can run a lot of different people, but me personally, I like Martian Manhunter because he makes this team more tankier and he gives a slight bit more heal. And even though Martian Manhunter doesn't do one thing great, he does a lot of things very good, which makes him a very niche character. But this isn't a free to play friendly team here. I was just showing you my team, but the reason why the sacrifice team isn't a free to play friendly team is because a lot of the power of the sacrifice team is locked behind Aquaman here, and Aquaman is not free to play friendly. He's a legendary character and he's in purgatory right now, so you can't really get him directly unless you already got him through the event. It's hard to get him. And that's another thing that we're hoping they changed about DC World slot. Hopefully, they put a desire slot for legendaries because it's really bad to have a high pity in the game. And when you hit that pity, it's just a free for all. You have no way of even trying to directly focus where your pool is going to go, where your pity is going to go to. And that's one of the bad parts about it. So, a lot of players can only get characters, a legendary character, if they're pulling on the banner when the event first start, when you're 100% guaranteed to get that character, or when it comes back around as a reoccurring. But other than that, you have no way to really focus that character. If you pull a character and you're saving up your eighth medal, you can always invest your eighth medal or in arena or elite arena. It's one of those two. And you can always get 10 legendary shards like every 29 days, 30 days. So once a month, basically, you can get 10 shards, which is very slow. So I wish they would actually put that in a game where you can have a desired slot for legendaries when you're pulling for them, even if you're not pulling on their banner. At least a 25 or 30% chance will be fair to the players to see if they can get the legendary that they want or need to build on, because that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome, especially if the pit is going to be at 150 or 100 or whatever they decide to do. But yeah, that'll be it for my best free to play teams for the month. And as always, I hope you guys pick up what I'm putting down and like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, 2 Time XP out.